Even I know been here about 2 weeks I've been sick, but I thank God, that I feel better. And I know it will get better. I know it will. And because I know sometimes I ask the Lord, I said, why did I have to go through all this? You know. And I know when I get a cold, I just don't get a cold. I just get very sick because my bronchioles, they get real bad. And but I have faith in God that He will help me. And He give me strength. And I know I got a couple more weeks to take my medicine, but and I miss my band. I like to go back in the band, but I can't because my bronchioles are not that good yet. But I have faith in God that He will, that He will give me strength and He will heal my bronchioles. And I thank God, because last week we went through. I went through a scary thing, and we're not supposed to be scary when we serve God, but I was home and I wasn't feeling good, and Brother Jose called me and they say, I'm going to be home early, and I always wait for him to come and eat, because we eat together. I don't eat before he lands. We don't do that. I always wait for him he come and we all eat together. And I asked him, I said, are you working overtime? And he said no, but he kind of hesitated to say what was going to be. And I said, where are you going? Because he always go and visit people. And he said, no, I just have to go to the hospital. And I kind of was a little bit worried, but I felt a little bit eased off, and I said, Lord, I know that he got to be all right, because he told me he got chest pain, and they had to take him from work to the emergency room. And I sit over there and I start praying, and I said, God, you know that, he's my husband. Oh my God. You know he got to be all right, and I know you will take care of him, and I know you will. And so I was there, and I started praying, and suddenly Brother George came in my mind, and I called him, and I say, Brother George, would you please do me a favor? Well, pray for Brother Jose at the hospital ER. And he stood there with him, and I know they have faith that everything got to be all right, because when you got pain in the chest, you kind of worry a little bit. And I didn't go. I stayed home, and I called my son. I called Money. I said, honey, you better go to the hospital, because Daddy's in the hospital. And he stayed there with him too and prayed with him. So, but I knew, I have faith in God and trust in God that he will be all right. And so they went, and Brother George called me back, and he said, Sister Nadia, the result, they're okay. Everything going to be all right, with Brother Jose, but they want to keep him overnight. And I called him the next morning. He said, to say well, everything was okay. So, I know I was trusting in God, and I said, I know he will be all right, because I know he had gone through a lot. But when you trust in God and you serve God for a long time, you have to put that faith in the Lord that he will be all right.
Amen.
Same now, I had trouble with my throat and my bronchitis, but I know God will take care of that. I know he will, because I'm a child, and I have the Holy Ghost, and I trust in him that everything's going to be all right. And I thank the church for praying for him and praying for me. And I miss the church, I really do, because it's been a lot of years I've been here, and and I miss it. I miss it. When I'm not here, I miss the church. I miss to be in the band playing, and I miss to be here. And I miss the church, and I love you guys. I do for praying for me, and I appreciate the Lord, and I thank you guys for praying for me.